Archbishop John Kitty has done a very, very powerful one, a very powerful piece of work in Uganda. This is very, very serious what he has done here. This is, you see Kampala main altar, a lot of tremendous work in Kampala main altar. Full is huge church. And then you look at Busia main altar, huge church, absolutely huge. And then you move to Soroti, a big church, very mighty. And then Soroti main altar. And then you go to Lira main altar, it's full Lira, very powerful. And then you see the worship team, their gowns, they're dressed very holy, worshiping before the Lord. And then you have the crusade, the outreach mission they have. At the same time, Kampala main altar, they have outreach mission. And you see Ginger main altar, they are repenting in sackcloth, very, very powerful, blessed people. And then you see Ginger main altar, very powerful in the sackcloth, in repentance, in Wagunia. You see them repenting in the streets of Ginger, repenting of all the sin that has been going on there, repenting of every evil, cannibalism, and everything that goes on there, witchcraft. And then you see the youth conference at Makerere University. Remember, that is one of the most powerful universities in Africa, Makerere University. You see the youth conference in Makerere University, very huge youth conference at the university, and then all that call, people receiving the Lord, very powerfully organized. And then you see very big baptism going on in Uganda, and then big procession again, announcing that the Messiah is coming. You see that again, they are doing processions with cripples that have walked. A crippled boy is walking in front, another cripple again walking in front here. And then you see wedding, reunion of weddings also presided over. After that, you see all the programs they run, the sheep of Christ, following the message of the Lord, you know. So, and then the big crusade, you see here, crusade evangelism, many people, huge out there in Kampala. And then there are projector shows showing the cripples, the blind, the deaf, the mute, leprosy, earthquake, judgments of God, the hour the church is in, doing crusade again, very huge crusade evangelism going into the night, into the evening, very, very powerful. And then over here, the prison ministry, they have arrived there with food and crates of sodas and everything in prison ministry. The report from Uganda is an awesome report. What the senior Archbishop John Kitty has done is very powerful. The senior Archbishop John Kitty has done a very tremendous job. You see there hospital ministries, and then you have College of Agriculture, big churches in there at the College of Agriculture. You look at that, blessed people. And then they have crusade with horn speakers. They have evangelism in the streets with horn speakers. There are a lot of people receiving the Lord over here. This is very, very serious. Very, very serious what you see going on in Uganda right now, done by Archbishop John Kitty. Many families are in the church, full with their children and their husband and wife. And then I think you see him at the radio station here, the FM station. This is very serious. At the FM station, they're also at the radio station bringing the message. The senior Archbishop himself, John Kitty, the senior Archbishop, the Right Reverend John Kitty, is at the radio station himself. They have radio programs, different radio stations, different towns. This is very, very powerful what Uganda is doing here. And you see the report continues. The big revival is in Uganda. They are serving meals also to those who need food. And I see a church full here. Very full. Widows are dressed here, well dressed. You know, this is very beautiful, really, what the Archbishop John Kitty has done in Uganda. A very big revival is going on in Uganda. I'm very glad my eyes have seen this. Very, very powerful revival in Uganda. They're reaching out to the poor, the humble people, the lowly of society, shopping. And then the National Executive Committee also meeting, a total full executive committee. Then Buganda region, the men fellowship of Uganda region. We have here the men fellowship. Then we have the National Executive Council. The church in Uganda is very, very powerful. This is extremely, very, very mighty, very, very mighty what John Kitio, the senior archbishop, the blessed senior archbishop of Uganda, Right Reverend John Kitio, has done is very, very powerful. This is extremely very powerful. The very big churches, huge churches, evangelism crusade, and this is what all the other nations ought to do. And remember, we have not yet visited Uganda. He says that he simply took Kenya as our classroom. He says here, he told us to take Kenya as our classroom, and we have learned from Kenya. We have done everything according to that. Learning from our classroom in Kenya, the church in Uganda has raised a stable worship system, worship team, and very, very powerful. They have a worship team consisting of 500 worshipers, including keyboardists and violinists, fully fledged department. This is very powerful, blessed people, and this is what we are celebrating today, what the blessed senior archbishop, Right Reverend John Kitio of Uganda has done. There is a big revival in Uganda. Now Uganda can prepare the way for the glorious coming of the Messiah. This makes it very clean and clear that it will be a lie for anyone to say that, oh no, we needed to visit here first before we can set up the preparing of the way for the coming of the Messiah. And you can see he's also doing ordination services. He's consecrating the different bishops for the different regions in a very mighty way. So the Archbishop John Kitio of Uganda, thank you, my son, for such a tremendous job. Now in Uganda, there is a deliberate church that is preparing the way deliberately for the glorious coming of the Messiah. And it's an awesome sight to behold. I bless the church in Uganda. I bless them total. I know that very soon I'm going to invite the leadership of the church in Uganda, that I can meet them in Kenya here, that I can be able to speak with them. This is awesome work. Very soon, very, very soon, most likely before even we travel to Brazil, I'm going to invite the senior leadership of the church from Uganda so I can fellowship with them here. That invitation has been made to them now. Probably in the next 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, I will invite them to come so that we may be able to fellowship so I can give them further instruction from the Lord. But this is a very beautiful example of the church. They are in 59 districts of Uganda. They have almost covered the entire nation with repentance and holiness, deliberately preparing for the coming of the Messiah. They have changed worship. It's now a holy worship. Women are well dressed. They have reverence to the Lord, the fear of God, wisdom of God. The report from Uganda this morning is a very powerful report. And I just want to thank him and congratulate him for such a tremendous job he has done before the Lord, that the Lord may now enhance them. I want him to bring his leaders to this place, so that from this place I may consecrate them now and commission them. This is very, very powerful. And I thank you in Uganda for such a tremendous job preparing the nation of Uganda for the glorious coming of the Messiah, deliberately and intentionally. Thank you indeed.